Did you know one of the earliest interviews with Elvis after his rise to fame was broadcast right from Tupelo? Witness this rare moment from 1956, featuring the rising star Elvis Presley being interviewed by legendary Mississippi radio voice Jack Crystal on the right. This snapshot captures Elvis just as his electrifying blend of rock and roll was starting to reshape popular music. It's a treasured glimpse of the young king returning to his roots, sharing his excitement before the world fully embraced his phenomenon. Look closely at this set photo from the 1963 film It Happened at the World's Fair. The real story here is the setting. On the right is Albert Rossellini, the then governor of Washington, who was instrumental in bringing the movie to Seattle. He convinced the studio to shoot scenes right at the iconic 1962 Seattle World's Fairgrounds, giving the film an authentic, futuristic backdrop. Pictured on the left is co-star Joan O'Brien. This image beautifully captures Hollywood magic meeting civic pride. What made November 1963 so pivotal for Elvis's film career? This picture, taken at the historic MGM Studios in Culver City, California, captures a busy period where Elvis was transitioning between musical roles and dramatic endeavors. The Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer lot was the heartbeat of many of his most commercially successful films. Seeing Elvis here amidst the studio buzz reminds us of his incredible discipline in churning out multiple movies a year, securing his place as a top-earning Hollywood star. Imagine the roar of the crowd in Cleveland. On November 6, 1971, the King delivered two powerful sold-out concerts at the Public Hall Auditorium. By this point, Elvis was a live performance powerhouse, shedding his movie star persona to reclaim the concert stage. These November 1971 tour dates showed his unwavering connection with the audience, proving that over a decade after his first hits, Elvis still reigned supreme as the ultimate live entertainer. What was it like to see Elvis perform in 1971? The setlist was a magnificent bridge between his past and future. His concerts masterfully blended the raw energy of classics like Heartbreak Hotel and Blue Suede Shoes with breathtaking, powerful renditions of contemporary songs. By fearlessly covering hits like Proud Mary and the iconic Bridge Over Troubled Water, Elvis demonstrated his incredible vocal range and proved his relevance to a new generation. A brief vacation, but a headline moment. On November 6, 1956, Elvis took a rare break, enjoying the lights of Las Vegas. This trip was extra special as he was accompanied by his close friends and the rising Hollywood starlet Natalie Wood. This downtime snapshot shows a young Elvis balancing his meteoric rise with attempts at a normal life. A true icon enjoying a momentary respite before the next wave of Elvis mania hit the world. Can you believe the impact of this simple song? The single Love Me Tender had just soared to the #1 spot on the Billboard singles charts in 1956. It held the position for an impressive 5 weeks, simultaneously fueling anticipation for his first major film role. This early success showed Elvis's versatility, proving he could transition seamlessly from raw rock and roll to a tender ballad that captured the hearts of millions across the globe. A powerful moment in the Midwest. On November 5, 1971, Elvis Presley brought his spectacular stage show to the Metropolitan Sports Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The year 1971 marked a peak in Elvis's return to touring, where his elaborate jumpsuits and energetic performances redefined arena concerts. For the thousands in attendance, this performance was a dazzling spectacle, showcasing the King's enduring charisma and magnetic stage presence. Behind the gates of Graceland, there was always a show. This vibrant photo captures Elvis with fireworks, a fitting image from around 1968 or 1969. Stories from his inner circle often recount massive, late-night firework displays at Graceland, transforming the mansion grounds into a personal, dazzling spectacle. This detail reveals the playful, larger-than-life nature of the king, who loved to entertain his friends and family with grand, spontaneous gestures. Welcome back to Vegas. This sharp picture captures Elvis during his triumphant 1969 return to the International Hotel in Las Vegas. After years focused on films, his residency was a groundbreaking moment, redefining him as a live performer. Donning his signature jumpsuits, Elvis brought a new, powerful energy to the stage, securing his title as the King for a new decade and creating a legend that still resonates today. The South was electrified. This iconic shot from the Florida Theater in Jacksonville, 1956, captures the sheer raw energy of Elvis's early performances. This period was crucial as it featured the controversial hip shaking that made him a phenomenon. These early concerts were pure adrenaline, cementing Elvis as the revolutionary force that merged country, gospel, and R&B, ultimately creating the foundation of rock and roll. A portrait of love and legacy. This sweet picture of Lisa Marie Presley reminds us of the profound depth of Elvis's personal life. Born in 1968, Lisa Marie was the light of his life and his only child. Her life became a continuation of the Presley legacy, embodying the love Elvis had for his family. This image is a touching tribute to the daughter who carried the weight and wonder of being the king's child. A true vintage Vegas moment. This rare photograph from April 1956 captures Elvis Presley and his friends relaxing at the New Frontier Hotel. Before his iconic jumpsuits, Elvis was often seen in stylish, youthful clothing. The New Frontier was the site of his very first Las Vegas performances, making this image a precious snapshot of a young star on the cusp of global superstardom, enjoying a simple moment with his trusted companions. Aloha, Hawaii. Imagine the excitement as Elvis set sail for Honolulu aboard the USS Matsonia on November 5, 1957. This voyage was a spectacular occasion, combining a vacation with preparations for his performance in Pearl Harbor. This trip symbolized his expanding global fame, bringing the king to the beautiful islands, further showcasing the worldwide reach of his music and cinematic charisma. The journey begins. This picture from 1948 captures a young Elvis shortly after his family made the life-changing move from Tupelo, Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee. This relocation was crucial, placing the shy teenager in a city pulsing with the sounds of blues, gospel, and country music. This move ultimately allowed him to absorb the diverse influences that would later forge the sound of rock and roll. A tender family memory. Vernon Presley, Elvis's father, often shared insightful and touching memories about his famous son. This anecdote speaks to the deep bond between father and son, offering a rare, personal window into Elvis's character away from the spotlight. These shared family stories are vital, showing us the humble, loving man behind the larger-than-life persona of the king. The heart of a young man. Eloise Bedford is often noted as potentially being Elvis's first significant girlfriend. Their relationship, though brief, offers a fascinating glimpse into the teenage life of a shy, aspiring singer in Memphis. The story of their breakup, delivered via a note, is a poignant, almost cinematic detail, highlighting the early romantic endeavors of the boy who would soon become the most desired man in the world. A majestic masterpiece. This iconic image showcases Elvis Presley wearing his spectacular peacock or blue swirl jumpsuit during a 1974 performance. Renowned for its intricate, embroidered design and flowing cape, this suit was a symbol of his opulent stage presence. The peacock jumpsuit is one of his most beloved concert outfits, demonstrating his flair for theatricality and solidifying his image as the unbeatable king of entertainment. Geometric elegance on stage. This photo features Elvis in the stunning white pyramid or white checkerboard jumpsuit. He debuted this sophisticated suit on the opening night of his triumphant January-February 1972 Las Vegas season. The unique pattern detailing and high collar reflected his evolving taste for martial arts-inspired, powerful designs, marking another memorable fashion moment in his spectacular concert career. The power of karate. This dynamic image captures Elvis Presley executing a perfect high kick, showcasing his dedication to martial arts. Taken around November 1971 or during his April 1972 tour, this pose reflects his passion for karate, which he often incorporated into his energetic stage performances. This dedication was so profound that part of his April 1972 tour was filmed for the legendary documentary Elvis on Tour. Capturing the essence of the king. This iconic photograph was taken during the rehearsals for the groundbreaking 1970 documentary Elvis, That's the Way It Is. Shot in Culver City, California, the film was intended to capture his exhilarating return to the live stage in Las Vegas. This rehearsal snapshot reveals the focus and intensity Elvis brought to his performances, emphasizing his commitment to delivering a truly unforgettable show for his fans. The boxer and the baritone. This promotional photo features Elvis Presley in character as Walter Gulick, the boxer, for his 1962 musical film Kid Galahad. Though primarily a musical, the role showcased Elvis's versatility. He trained diligently for the boxing scenes, proving his commitment to every role. This image remains a beloved memory from his film era, highlighting his undeniable charm as an actor and singer. Behind the scenes of a classic. This candid photograph was taken during the filming of Kid Galahad, which occurred in late 1961. The film was released the following August. These on-set photos are treasures, offering a glimpse into the production process of his movies, capturing Elvis interacting with the crew and preparing for scenes, revealing the hard work he put into his demanding film schedule. St. Paul Showstopper. On October 3, 1974, Elvis performed a mesmerizing show at the Civic Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. The king played to a massive, adoring audience of over 17,000 people. This immense turnout reflects his lasting appeal in the mid-70s, where he continued to sell out arenas and deliver unforgettable performances, reaffirming his status as one of the world's most successful concert artists. The energy of the crowd. This photo captures the atmosphere surrounding the Civic Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, during Elvis's 1974 visit. The venue itself holds historical significance for hosting some of the biggest names in entertainment. For Elvis fans, this image evokes the excitement and anticipation of attending a show during his golden touring years, a testament to the powerful, collective experience of seeing the king live. An ordinary moment for an extraordinary man. Few people realize that in 1956, before his fame made him untouchable, Elvis often stopped for gas at a small family-owned station in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. This precious photo captures the young Elvis with Nancy Zanker Ryan, the owner's daughter. It's a wonderful reminder that the king was once a young man just starting out, approachable and effortlessly charming. Cadillac magnetism. Mrs. Many Person was pleasantly surprised on a Sunday evening when she found herself admiring Elvis's spectacular custom-made Cadillac outside an agency. Elvis's love for luxury cars, particularly Cadillacs, was legendary. He famously gifted many of them to family and friends. This picture beautifully captures the surprise and excitement Elvis often brought to people's everyday lives through his generosity and iconic presence. A quiet moment in the whirlwind. This intimate picture captures Elvis in his suite at the Warwick Hotel in New York City on March 17, 1956, diligently reading fan mail until he drifted off to sleep. This image humanizes the star, showing the immense volume of letters he received and his commitment to his fans. It's a sweet, vulnerable snapshot of the young phenomenon navigating his rapid, exhausting rise to fame. The faithful masses. This exciting photo from March 29, 1957, captures Elvis interacting with devoted fans in St. Louis. Even early in his career, his presence drew immense crowds, showcasing the powerful loyalty and sheer number of his admirers. This kind of spontaneous interaction, signing autographs and greeting the public, defined his relationship with the people who adored him. The cusp of a revolution! This rare image from August 1955 captures Elvis just as his career was taking off, transitioning from regional success to a national phenomenon. This period was critical, marked by his performances at the Louisiana Hayride and the release of groundbreaking songs. This photo represents the raw talent and magnetic charisma that were about to change the face of popular music forever. A Graceland moment. This anecdote, shared from a friend, describes the feeling of a powerful presence at Graceland in 1973, only to turn and find Elvis standing there. This story highlights the unique atmosphere of the mansion and the commanding aura Elvis possessed, even in the most casual settings. It perfectly illustrates how an encounter with the King could instantly become an unforgettable, magical moment. A classic Hollywood set. This photo captures Elvis on the set of his 1968 film, Live a Little, Love a Little. This film is notable for introducing the song A Little Less Conversation. These candid set pictures are valuable, showing the focused yet relaxed atmosphere around Elvis during his acting years, where he consistently demonstrated his professionalism and captivating screen presence. Home is where the king is. This photo, taken at Graceland in 1957, captures Elvis at his beloved Memphis home shortly after he purchased the property. Graceland was more than just a house. It was a sanctuary where he could be himself. This image symbolizes his success and his deep connection to his family, for whom he bought the beautiful mansion. Secret mission to the Capitol! On November 1, 1971, Elvis flew to Washington, D.C., checking into the Hotel Washington under his famous pseudonym, John Burroughs. Accompanied by members of his entourage, this trip highlights the extreme lengths he had to go to maintain privacy amidst his constant fame. It offers a fascinating glimpse into the logistics of his life while on tour. The king of cool and his ride. On November 1, 1956, while in Memphis to insure his car, Elvis made an impromptu visit to Memphis Harley-Davidson. His well-known love for powerful motorcycles is captured here. This spontaneous stop shows his genuine enthusiasm for bikes, adding to his image as a young, charismatic rebel who wasn't afraid to embrace the coolest machines of the day. A fun-filled night in disguise. This photograph captures Elvis around a Halloween event. Stories suggest he enjoyed the anonymity that costumes could provide. Halloween parties allowed him to shed the constraints of his superstar status, even if only for a night. This snapshot reminds us of his youthful spirit and his desire for simple, lighthearted fun with his friends. A triumphant return to Little Rock. On April 17, 1972, Elvis arrived at the Magnolia Inn in Little Rock, Arkansas for a sellout concert at Barton Coliseum. These arrival photos capture the star in his prime, surrounded by fans and showing off his iconic style. The enthusiasm of the crowd underscores the incredible demand to see Elvis live during his successful 1972 concert tour. Hollywood Halloween style. On October 31, 1957, Elvis attended a Halloween party in Hollywood at the home of famed designer Cy DeVore. This event provided a perfect opportunity for the star to mingle and relax in the company of Hollywood's elite. This image is a rare glimpse of Elvis enjoying a festive, social occasion away from his demanding performance schedule. Friendship and festivity. George Klein, one of Elvis's closest friends since high school, often recounted personal stories about the king. This anecdote relates a fun Halloween memory, highlighting the long-standing bond between them. These personal stories offer fans a treasured view of Elvis' playful side and the simple joys he shared with his trusted friends. Dedicated to the fans. This photo from March 12, 1960, captures Elvis signing autographs for adoring fans. Returning from military service, his public appearances were met with overwhelming excitement. This image showcases his genuine appreciation for the loyalty of his audience, demonstrating the mutual love that made the Elvis phenomenon truly unique. On the move. This photo captures Elvis leaving St. Louis for Detroit on September 11, 1970. Always surrounded by security and a devoted entourage, his movements were carefully coordinated events. This moment is a visual testament to the constant travel and public attention that defined his life during his major touring years, keeping his musical connection with fans strong across the country. A powerful image from 1972. This photo captures Elvis during a pivotal year, 1972, often considered a peak in his comeback and touring era. With his powerful voice and iconic jumpsuits, he was at the height of his performing prowess. This snapshot encapsulates the charisma and confidence of the king as he dominated the live music scene. The early magic of Elvis. George Klein, a loyal friend from his high school days, provided invaluable insight into what made Elvis so unique. He recalled seeing the spark and magnetism in Elvis long before he became world famous. These memories are essential, reminding us that his extraordinary talent and captivating personality were evident from a very early age. A day in RCA Studio B history. October 30, 1960 was an intense, productive recording session in Nashville. Working with the Jordanaires and his talented musicians, Elvis completed his album His Hand in Mine and the powerful single Surrender. Notably, he recorded Crying in the Chapel that day, but it was held back, eventually released for Easter in 1965, becoming a beloved gospel hit. The Year of Revolution. This stunning photograph from 1956 captures Elvis at the moment his career exploded onto the national scene. This single year saw his first major hit records and his groundbreaking television appearances. This image embodies the youthful confidence and raw, genre-defying talent that irrevocably changed the landscape of music and pop culture forever. A candid look in Memphis. This fascinating photograph of Elvis was taken by a journalist for Parade magazine in July 1956 in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. These early photo sessions aimed to capture the essence of the rising star in his familiar environment. It offers a rare, natural look at Elvis before the full force of global fame completely took over his private life. The final studio moments. October 29, 1976 marked Elvis Presley's final official recording session. These last studio efforts, held in his home studio at Graceland, are profoundly significant as they captured the last original music he recorded. This date symbolizes the end of his recording chapter, leaving behind a monumental legacy of music that continues to inspire. A warm welcome at the airport. This engaging picture captures Elvis signing autographs for fans at the Phoenix airport on September 9, 1970. Despite the demands of travel, Elvis often took the time to greet and connect with the crowds waiting for him. These spontaneous interactions underscore his lasting dedication to the people who made him the king. Before the fame. This charming photo from September 1953 shows Elvis at the Mid-South Fair with his cousin, Gene Smith. This snapshot captures a teenage Elvis, still years away from superstardom, enjoying a simple day out. These humble beginnings in Memphis and the shared experiences with family laid the groundwork for the compassionate man he would become. Graceland visitors. This casual photo from 1969 captures Elvis with Teresa, his stepbrother Billy Stanley's cousin, outside the iconic Graceland door. The mansion often bustled with family and friends. This image provides a touching glimpse of Elvis as a family man, opening his home and life to his loved ones in a warm, relaxed setting. Family life on Audubon Drive. This heartwarming 1956 photograph shows Elvis with his father, Vernon, and his cousin, Billy Smith, at their previous home at 1034 Audubon Drive in Memphis. This was the first house Elvis purchased with his earnings. This image captures the pride and comfort the family felt, living together just as his fame began to truly take off. A musical pilgrimage. This photo captures Elvis at the Memphis Popular Tunes music store in 1957. Even as the king, he remained a music enthusiast, often visiting local record shops. These moments highlight his genuine passion for music and his connection to the local Memphis scene that shaped his revolutionary sound. Teen Idol on TV. This fun picture shows Elvis with a bottle of Coke during his appearance on Wink Martindale's Teenage Dance Party show on June 16, 1956. Early television appearances like this were crucial in introducing his captivating energy and unique style to a national youth audience, solidifying his status as the first true teenage idol. A classic Graceland portrait. This new-to-me picture captures Elvis at his beloved Graceland in 1957. The mansion, which he purchased that year, was a symbol of his achievement. This photo shows him at home, the one place he felt most comfortable, and could truly escape the public eye to be with his family. Always time for the fans. This image from 1957 captures Elvis signing autographs and genuinely engaging with fans. Despite his overwhelming fame, he made time to connect with those who loved his music. This dedication is a hallmark of his career, establishing the deep, personal connection he maintained with his devoted audience. A final Dayton farewell. On October 26, 1976, Elvis performed at the University of Dayton Arena in Dayton, Ohio. This significant evening marked his final performance in the city. Playing to a massive crowd of 13,000 fans, the concert was a powerful demonstration of his enduring legacy and his incredible ability to command a stadium stage. Preparing for a TV spectacle. October 26, 1956 was a crucial date as Elvis arrived in New York to begin rehearsals for his second appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. Working with his vocal group, the Jordanaires, this preparation led to one of his most watched television performances, further cementing his status as a national icon and a cultural phenomenon. Behind the scenes of Girl Happy. This iconic photo captures Elvis backstage or during the filming of his 1965 musical film, Girl Happy. These movies, often shot in vibrant locations, showcased his undeniable charm and light-hearted screen presence. This image is a reminder of his successful tenure as a top box office star during the mid-1960s. The flamboyant flame suit. Many fans may not know the history of the colorful flame jumpsuit from 1976. Elvis wore this vivid suit only twice. On October 20th in South Bend, Indiana, and then for the final time on October 26th in Dayton, Ohio. Reportedly, Elvis himself found the design a little too flashy, making this a rare and memorable piece of his concert wardrobe. The Western Star. The film Charo was released in 1969 and marked a notable departure for Elvis. This Western film offered him a chance to step away from the light-hearted musical formulas of the past, showing his desire for more serious, dramatic roles as he re-established his career in the late 60s. Jess Wade's Redemption. Charo was a compelling Western starring Elvis as Jess Wade, a reformed outlaw whose past threatened to unravel his new life. The film gave Elvis a gritty, rugged image, even featuring him with a beard for the first time on screen. This darker, more complex character showcased his range as an actor to a public mostly used to his singing roles. A massive Ohio crowd. On October 23, 1976, Elvis Presley performed a massive concert at the Cleveland Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. He played to an overwhelming audience of 20,000 devoted fans. This huge turnout, late in his career, is a powerful indicator of his continuous and monumental popularity across the United States. A Bond in Germany. Klaus Kurt Ilja, affectionately known as the Boy from Friedberg, was a German teenager who formed a heartwarming friendship with Elvis during his military service between 1958 and 1960. This personal connection shows Elvis's ability to forge genuine bonds, finding comfort and camaraderie even while serving overseas far from home. The Memphis Transformation. Elvis's time in Memphis during the 1940s and 1950s was a period of intense, formative change. It was here that the shy teenager transformed into a national music sensation, absorbing the sounds that fueled his unique blend of music. This era is the heart of his story, where his dream found its voice in the vibrant city of Memphis. A moment of domestic bliss. This candid photo from June 1956 captures Elvis washing his car in the garage of his newly acquired Graceland home. This simple, everyday activity contrasts sharply with his superstar status. This image beautifully humanizes the king, showing him enjoying a quiet, domestic moment just as his world was becoming consumed by fame. Sweet Pea and the King. This adorable photo from October 18, 1956, captures Elvis with his dog Sweet Pea, a special gift he gave to his beloved mother, Gladys Presley. Elvis had a well-known love for animals. This picture provides a touching glimpse into his personal life, highlighting the tender bond and affection he shared with his mother and their pets. Riding near Graceland. On June 30, 1972, Elvis was photographed near Graceland on his powerful 1971 Harley-Davidson FLH Electroglide motorcycle. His passion for motorcycles was a lifelong pursuit. This photo captures the iconic star enjoying the freedom of the open road, a favorite pastime that offered a temporary escape from his demanding public life. The Cadillac King. This classic shot features Elvis Presley posing proudly in front of his iconic 1956 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Elvis's love for luxury cars was legendary, symbolizing his success and generosity. This particular model, often seen in his early years of fame, perfectly embodies the stylish, youthful exuberance of the rising star. The King at his castle. This classic photograph captures Elvis Presley posing in front of his magnificent Graceland mansion in the late 1950s. The purchase of Graceland was a defining moment of his career, providing a permanent, secure home for him and his family. This image remains an enduring symbol of his phenomenal success and lasting legacy. Serving his country. This photo captures Elvis Presley during his military service in Germany from 1958 to 1960. Despite being the biggest star in the world, he proudly fulfilled his duty as a soldier. This period was formative, showcasing his integrity and maturity as he served, forever marking this time as a noble chapter in his life. The ultimate home. This picture shows Elvis Presley in front of Graceland. He purchased the property in 1957 at just 22 years old, making it the beloved home and sanctuary for himself and his parents. Graceland remains the ultimate testament to his success and his unwavering desire to provide a secure and beautiful life for his family. October 19, 1956, a day in history. This photo was taken on October 19, 1956, a pivotal period in his career. The year was marked by massive hits and film roles. This snapshot captures Elvis at the height of his early fame, showing the incredible pressure and excitement that surrounded him every single day. Putting the rumor to rest. On October 21, 1971, Elvis arrived at a lab for a paternity test, following claims made by a woman. This very public incident highlights the challenges of extreme fame. The ultimate result, confirming he was not the father, proves that many people sought to connect themselves to his life, a fascinating footnote in his story. The unparalleled connection. This observation beautifully captures what truly separated Elvis from all other entertainers: his profound and genuine love for his fans. This dedication cultivated a loyalty that was unmatched, making his fan base the most devoted in music history. This mutual respect is the core reason his legend continues to thrive today. The Florida heat and energy. This iconic image captures a powerful performance by Elvis Presley on July 31, 1955, at the Fort Homer W. Hesterly Armory in Tampa, Florida. These early shows were legendary for their explosive energy and the frenzied reactions of the crowds. This photo is a perfect window into the birth of rock and roll. A Windy City Showdown. On October 15, 1976, Elvis performed a memorable show at the Chicago Stadium in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago was always a major stop on his tours. This event is part of his incredible concert history, demonstrating his lasting power to fill massive venues and captivate audiences late into his performing career. An iconic album cover. This striking photo was taken on June 10, 1975, during Elvis's concert at the Mid-South Coliseum in his hometown of Memphis. The image became the famous cover of one of his final albums and a popular poster. This picture immortalized a triumphant moment, capturing the king in his beloved city in a truly iconic pose. The roots of the king. This picture takes us back to East Tupelo in 1943, capturing Elvis during his humble beginnings. These early years in Mississippi instilled the values and musical influences of gospel and country that would later shape his revolutionary sound. This simple image is a powerful reminder of the working-class origins of a legend. Madison's devotion. On October 19, 1976, Elvis Presley played to an enthusiastic audience of over 10,000 people at the Dane County Coliseum in Madison, Wisconsin. Even towards the end of his life, his drawing power was immense. This concert is a testament to the unwavering fan devotion that followed him throughout his career. A king among friends. This heartwarming photo captures Elvis with devoted fans while he was stationed in Germany between 1958 and 1960. Despite being in the military, Elvis remained accessible and friendly to the locals who adored him. These connections helped bridge cultural gaps, showing his generous spirit even while far from home. Preserved for posterity. This concert, from his 1976 tour, was famously recorded and later released in 2022 by the Follow That Dream label as a soundboard recording. Packaged with another 1976 performance, this album, Elvis, Pine Bluff to Madison 76 allows fans today to experience the raw, powerful sound of his late-career live shows. Cleveland's sold-out night. On June 21, 1974, Elvis Presley returned to the Public Auditorium in Cleveland, Ohio, delivering a stellar performance to a completely sold-out crowd of 10,000 people. This immense success confirms his status as a legendary live performer, capable of selling out any arena he chose to play across the nation. The day Elvis went global. October 18, 1956, marks a pivotal moment in Elvis history. On this date, his presence was cementing itself globally as news of his incredible success spread. This day represents the fast-moving, world-changing phenomenon of Elvis as he transitioned from American star to international icon. The voice behind the hits. Few know that Donna Jean Gottschall, a talented vocalist, sang background vocals on several of Elvis Presley's iconic recordings in the late 1960s. Her voice can be heard on classics like Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto, showcasing the talented team that helped create some of his most unforgettable, emotional recordings. A memorable Minnesota performance. This concert photo captures Elvis at the Metropolitan Sports Center in Bloomington, Minnesota on October 17, 1976. These later concerts were highly theatrical, featuring his full band and dramatic arrangements. This image encapsulates the grandeur and energy of a live show by the King during the final years of his remarkable career. A rare personal moment in Germany. This unique photo captures Elvis with Claudia Elizabeth Stefaniak, his secretary, and a neighbor's daughter at Stefaniak's parents' apartment in Grafenwohr, Germany. These personal, off-base interactions are rare treasures, showing a relaxed, friendly Elvis enjoying quiet time with locals during his military service. Fan devotion in Beverly Hills. On July 17, 1969, Elvis was photographed signing autographs for devoted fans outside his Hillcrest home in Beverly Hills. He was leaving for a rehearsal at RCA Studios, preparing for his triumphant return to the stage. This image highlights his continuous accessibility and the excitement surrounding his every move. The Vegas contract signing. This staged photo from February 26, 1969, captures Elvis with International Hotel President Alex Schufe and talent booker Bill Miller, posing as they sign his performance contract. While the actual signing took place later, this picture symbolized his historic return to the Las Vegas stage, launching his famous residency that redefined his career. Backstage in Vegas. This intimate photo shows Elvis with his friend Lamar Fike at the International Hotel in Las Vegas in 1969. Elvis is seen signing an autograph for a fan, even in this behind-the-scenes setting. This snapshot captures the constant demand for his attention and his willingness to personally connect with the people who adored him. The birth of a legend. July 5, 1954, is a date etched in music history. This photo captures Elvis in the studio with the legendary bassist Bill Black and guitarist Scotty Moore. On this day, they recorded That's All Right, the spontaneous spark that is widely considered the very first rock and roll record, forever changing music. Memphis Love. This genuine photo captures Elvis interacting with fans in his beloved hometown of Memphis. These personal moments, away from the glitz of Hollywood or Vegas, show a relaxed Elvis connecting with the local community that he held so dear. This picture embodies the mutual love between the King and his devoted city. Vegas fan frenzy. This photo captures Elvis signing autographs at the International Hotel in Las Vegas in 1969. His historic residency brought him into close contact with fans from around the world. These moments were cherished by fans, showcasing his friendly demeanor and commitment to acknowledging the source of his legendary success. The early, raw performances. This picture captures Elvis performing at the Eagle's Nest Club in Memphis, Tennessee in 1954. These intimate, early club performances were crucial in developing his electrifying stage presence and raw sound. This venue was where many first witnessed the birth of the phenomenon that would soon become the King. Toho Doubleheader. On October 12, 1974, Elvis performed two spectacular shows at the Sahara Tahoe Hotel in State Line, Nevada. Lake Tahoe was a favorite performance spot for Elvis. These intense double-show days highlight his incredible work ethic and his ability to deliver two powerful, sold-out performances in a single day. Friendship in Germany. This heartwarming photo captures Elvis with fans in Bad Nauheim, Germany, around 1959. Despite his high-profile military service, Elvis remained approachable and often interacted with the local people. These interactions show the global reach of his charm and his friendly nature, even while serving overseas. The Tahoe Stage. This concert photo captures Elvis performing at the Sahara Tahoe Hotel in Lake Tahoe, Nevada on October 11, 1974. His performances here were known for their intimate yet grand atmosphere. This image perfectly captures the excitement and high production value of his mid-70s live concerts. The defining moment. Back in 1956, Elvis's electrifying performances on The Ed Sullivan Show captivated the entire country. These appearances were a cultural watershed, propelling him from a sensational regional artist to a national figure. From that moment forward, his title was solidified. He wasn't just a star, he was and forever will be the King. The thrill of the surprise. This personal anecdote from a fan recalls a chance sighting of Elvis's new car at his Hillcrest house on October 9, 1970. The excitement surrounding his life was palpable, even for simple things like a new vehicle. This story illustrates the constant buzz and anticipation that followed him in every aspect of his life. The force of nature. Guitar legend Chet Atkins famously described Elvis Presley as more than just a singer. He was a force of nature. Atkins highlighted that Elvis's guitar playing wasn't about technical skill, but about raw, deep feeling and that unshakable rhythm. This insight confirms that his music came from a place of pure, genuine soul and rhythm. The turn of the decade. This photo of Elvis Presley from 1970 captures a pivotal year. He had returned to the stage, released the documentary That's the Way It Is, and redefined his image for the new decade. This image represents the powerful, sophisticated performer who cemented his legacy as the greatest live showman of all time.